Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Kanthi. I'm from Junior High School 1 Tenggara. Today, I want to tell you a story. The story is called The Turtles Find Fuel. The turtles were lost and they needed to get home. They needed lots and lots of fuel to get home. Their ship needed energy to lift off, and the turtles needed fuel to generate the energy. So, they made a list of all the fuel they could think of and left in search of them. Turtle B, the leader of the group, burrowed into the ground in search of coal. But he was surprised to find almost all the coal used up. So he left with a piece of coal the size of his hand. Turtle D, the smartest of the three, tried to the densest forest, but she was shocked to see just one tree. So she had to settle for a few dry branches. Turtle E, the tiniest turtle, sailed to the oil fields that would never dry up. He was lucky to left with a few drops of oil. The turtles gathered their fuel and put it into their ship to burn and generate the energy. The engines roared, the lights came alive, and the ship lifted off. But sadly, they didn't get very far. Disappointed, the turtles did what turtles do best. They ate until their tummies reached their chests. The turtles were lost and they really need to get home. They had used all the coal, woods, and oil they had collected. Now they had to find and use fuel smartly. They learned that coal came from animal bones and plants that was kept under pressure for millions of years. But there was very little coal left on Earth. So they came up with a plan. Turtle B, the oldest turtle, left to get firewoods. He only used fallen branches and planted more trees when he was done. Turtle D, the brightest turtle, turned off all the lights on the ship to save the energy. Turtle E, the youngest turtle, buried a bone he found with the hope it will turning into coal. The turtle looked for other ways to save the energy. They replaced things that were broken and things that were used too much energy. They walked and cycled when they searched for fuel. They even found bio-waste and thrown it into biofuel. The turtles finally had collected more fuel than before. This time, they were sure that they would be able to leave the planet. So, they started the ship, put on their seatbelt, and the ship lifted off, and they zoomed into the sky. This time, they get far. But not far enough. Tired and hungry, the turtles knew what turtles do next. They eat until their tummies touch their necks. The turtles were lost and they really need to get home. They had used coal, oil, and woods as fuel, but they were very little of help. They need to find a better fuel to take them home. Fuel like coal took millions of years to form, while there was very little coal left on Earth. They needed to find a fuel that was there in plenty and would never run out. So Turtle B, the oldest turtle, sailed for the seas in search of fuel. Along the way, he found rivers, tides, waterfalls, and dams. Turtle D, the brightest turtle, took the skies and realized that she could harness the energy of the wind to power their ship. Turtle E, the tiniest turtle, said goodbye to everyone and started his journey to the sun to steal its fire. He didn't make it all the way, but he found another way to use its energy. The turtles found all sorts of new sources of energy, like geothermal energy, using the heat from under the earth, and nuclear energy, which made by splitting very small particles called atoms. They even made a new devices to help them better harness the energy. After months of trying, the turtles finally had the energy they needed. So they started their ship, fastened their seatbelt, and they zoomed from the earth. Alright, guys, that's the end of the story. The moral value of this story is you must not give up to get everything you want. You need to protect the environment and save the fuel for the survival of our earth. That's all from me. I hope all of you enjoy it. Thank you so much for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.